Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. I am Muhammad Yasin. This is virtual class of Pakistan International School Taif. This class is for the students of grade 10. We are going to do chapter 10 today. This is our 19th video in this class. In our today's lesson, we shall learn to write the essay Boy Scout. We shall learn to change direct narration into indirect narration when reporting speech is given in present tense, present perfect tense or future tense. We shall understand the correct pronunciation and meaning of new words also. We shall do the exercises of chapter 10. Dear students, this is the essay. First of all, we shall start from this essay. I shall read main points for you. You are very much familiar with the layout of the essay, the procedure to write it also. Let us read this essay. Dear students, what is Boy Scout? First of all, you should know the Scout Association was founded by Baden-Powell. Who was Baden-Powell? He was a Britisher. This was made in 1910. The movement spread very fast because its objectives were simple and noble. A boy wishing to become a scout is required to take an oath. He holds fast to his noble promise. Under all circumstances, he fulfills his duty to God Almighty, to his country and to the people in distress. Besides, he has a keen sense of loyalty to human and moral values. A Boy Scout is expected to be a well-balanced person. His morals are without a blemish. He enjoys a very sound physical and mental health. He is eager to help the injured, the needy, and the handicapped. Handicapped are disabled people who cannot move, cannot do their work, cannot see. He refrains from hurting the feelings of others. Moreover, a Boy Scout has the qualities of leadership. He is firm and noble in command. He is humble and willing in obedience. He learns useful crafts and skills. He is efficient in using a knife and an axe, in trying to tie up various knots, in cooking food, and in pitching a tent. In peace and emergencies, a Boy Scout shows courage, responsibility, and self-confidence. Dear students, these are the major qualities of a Boy Scout that we have discussed in this essay. This is a sample, not necessary it is to prepare the same as it is given here. You can change it, add in it, leave from it to prepare your own essay. Some of the basic things about a Boy Scout are mentioned here. If you search on Google or read any other book, you will find some more things. You can prepare it from there also. This essay is taken from your book. It is given as I have shown it to you here. Dear students, several types of direct indirect we have done before. This is the 7th section of direct indirect. I think this is the last one. In today's lesson, we shall change direct narration into indirect if the reporting speech is in present or present perfect or in future tense. If it is like this, then the reported speech retains the same tense as used by the speaker. The pronouns, however, change as well. Let us try to understand what does these instructions mean. Dear students, reporting speech, these two words are being used again and again. I am not sure. You should know exactly what they mean. Reporting verb, reporting speech, reporting part is the first part of the sentence. This is called reporting speech, reporting part, reporting verb is this. says, have said, will say. These are reporting verbs. Reporting part of the sentence is the first part of the sentence. The second one is called reported speech. You can see here reported speech. This reported speech means the second part of the sentence. Reporting verb is the verb of the first part of the sentence. Okay, if the verb of reporting speech is given in present, you can see here, this is present. If it is in present perfect, you can see here present perfect. Have said present perfect. Future tense, you can see here, will say, this is future. If reporting speech is from any one of these categories, then what would happen? Reporting speech retain the same tense. Then we shall not change the tense of the reported speech. I shall repeat once again. In all sentences that you have done before, in all types that you have done before, the reporting speech was given in past simple or in past. Reporting speech was given in past. But here today reporting speech is given in present perfect, and in future. In these three cases, we shall not change the tense of the reported speech. You can say here, you can see here, she says, I hope I am not late. She says that she hopes she is not late. Can you see we are using here the same tense? In the same way, if you look at other sentences, you will see here, look, they are waiting, that they are waiting. She is cranky. We have not changed the tense of the reported speech. This is the exercise. We shall try to develop better understanding of this type of sentences. This is a special type of sentences when we do not change the verb of the tense of the reported speech. When do we not change the tense? When verb of reporting speech is given in present perfect or future tense. Okay, you can see here, this is present tense, future tense, present tense. In all these sentences, we shall not change the verb of the reported speech. Means tense of the reported speech. Answer of number 1 will become, they say that they have done their duty. We will change into they. Pronouns will change. That is correct. Pronouns will change, but verb will not change. Verb will not change means the tense of the verb will not change. Okay, number 2, she says we have shifted to another house. She says that they have shifted to another house. Look, here was have, here is have. The teacher will say that I have done my work very well. The teacher will say you will change into I. Have will remain same, verb will remain same. Why it is like this? Because the verb of the reporting speech is future. Part number 4, he says she has written. He says that she has written. Tense of the reported speech is same. She says we love and respect. She says that they love and respect. We will change into they. Subject will change, pronoun will change, but the tense of the verb will not change. Let us move forward. Part number 6 is she has said. She has said reporting speech is given in present perfect tense. She is ready. She has said that she is ready. Tense will remain same. He says I have not heard the latest. He says that he has not heard the latest news about her. Part number 8, the doctor says the patient is still in a state of coma. The doctor says that the patient is still in a state of coma. present tense, future tense. Part number 9 is the teacher says she has always been a good student. The teacher says that she has always been a good student. Part number 10 is she will say he did not come up to my expectations. She will say that he did not come up to my expectations. This letter is extra here. Neglect it, overlook it. Dear students, we have done this exercise. That is okay. Now we are moving to our lesson, that is unit number 10. It is given in our textbook. We are going to start this lesson. The beginning of the lesson exactly looks like this. The title is A Word Without Books. A Word Without Books. This is the picture that is given on first page of this unit to represent the theme of the lesson. Dear students, before starting the lesson, I want you get familiar with some of the words. Some of you may not be familiar with these words. The word is aspiration. Aspiration means something that you hope to achieve, you want to achieve. Beaming means used to describe a smile that is very wide and happy, or someone who is smiling in this way. That is called beaming. Demise means the death of a person. End of something is called demise. Dear students, we shall start reading the lesson. This is first paragraph, and the question for this paragraph is, have you ever experienced the same feeling while reading a book? Some feelings are given here. Let us start reading. An Irish novelist, Com Toibin, once recounted a story about observing a Cantonese man sitting on a Kowloon footpath, reading a book. The man's face was stern with concentration and his finger tracing the line being read. At times the man's expression would be disturbed in frustration at his progress. Finally, the reader looked up at the sky while his face was beaming. It doesn't matter whether it was because of a sudden joy with the act of reading, or revelation from what was written, or delight at how the story resolved. Dear students, this is mentioned here, the feelings of a reader which the writer observed. You are asked, have you felt ever like this? What is mentioned here? You can say, yes, I felt when I was reading a novel, when I was reading an interesting story, when I was reading a fair story. Your answer can be like that. This is paragraph 2. Here it is written, there is a frequently asked question, what would the world be like without books? The very question is absurd and depressing. It is always said that the latest technology signals the demise of the book, end of the book. Decades ago, it was thought that the radio would replace books. What is the question? Can modern technology take the place of books? We are trying to find out the answer. The fear has persisted throughout with the inventions of television and internet. But scenes like that of Cantonese man reading the book negate the notion that modern advances pose a threat to reading. Yes, students, we can say this threat is discussed, but it has not happened, and we think it will not happen in future also. Modern technology will not take the place of a book. This is paragraph 3. Literature is the story of humans. It is the record of who we are, where we come from, and where we are going. Books make us travel at large. During our journey, we are connected with humanity. We identify ourselves with the characters we meet and learn whether we love, loathe, fear, or flatter. Yes, students, this is paragraph 4. You can read the whole in detail. I read main points. Books are a source of comfort for us. Yes, it is true. They are a safe shelter. Throughout human history, man has found peace in the written works, books, and bridges. Through their pages, we make our contact with the society. Those who read more are better prepared to face the world than those who don't read. Paragraph number 5 is here. The question is, why does the author use the term fast food and slow food? Though reading a book connects us with humanity, it is also the last truly private act in a world that has become too public. As nourishment of the mind, it is slow food. Book is slow food in a world given over to fast food. Yes, through electronic media we get the news, we get the knowledge very quickly. But through book, the process is very slow. That is why it is said book reading is slow food, and electronic media is fast food. Bring relevance and instant gratification, much as newspapers and magazines do. But however important such forms are, they endure only as long as the stuff they are printed on. Yes, students, paragraph 5 continues here also. Let us complete. Books offer other types of pleasure as well. The joy of their touch, sound, and fragrance is immeasurable. Yes, up to some extent it can be true. You must know if you read the books. The question for the next paragraph is, what role does a library play to promote the habit of book reading? Yes, students, library is directly related to book reading, because if someone wants to read a book, he has to go to the library, issue the book, get it to go home. It is important that we work to give every person the opportunity to enjoy books as shelters, sustenance, and roads forward. To imagine a world without books is to imagine a world without thought, feeling, compassion, history, or voice. Yes, to think about a book. To think about a world without book is just like as if you are thinking about without thought, without feeling, without compassion, without history, or without voice. It would be like that. Not so simple it is. Yes, students, we have finished the lesson. You are very much familiar with the main points of the lesson that we have just read. Let us read the theme. Such type of thing, same type of thing we shall find in the theme. We shall try to understand it also. Let us start. It is well-known fact that when there were no televisions or computers, reading was a primary leisure activity. People would spend hours reading books and travel to lands far away in their minds. The reading habit can become a healthy addiction and make us sensitive to global issues. It can also broaden our minds and improve our knowledge. Yes, students, you might feeling that the same things, the such type of things we have learned while reading the lesson also. Let us move forward. This is the glossary of this lesson. We have covered some of the words in our pronunciation and meaning section. We have to prepare it. Glossary is always useful to learn a language. Aspiration, we have done. Desire, beaming, smiling. Blog is a biographical weblog. Decade means a period of 10 years. Defy means disobey. Demise we have done, stop existing. Death. Loath means to dislike somebody or something. Negate means prove something is false. Prevail means be or become the more widespread or more usual. Revelation means the revealing of something previously hidden or secret. Yes, students, let us move forward. This is the vocabulary section of our exercise. In the exercise of this lesson, the first section is vocabulary section. In this section, there is exercise A. Let us read the instructions of exercise A. We are set to explain each phrase as used in the lesson. Books are bridges. His face beaming. Books make us travel at large. We have to explain here the meaning of all these words. We have explained here books are bridges means books are bridges because they connect people with other people. How it happened? When you are reading a book and your title is the history of Nigerian, history of Egyptians, yes, this book is connecting you with those people, because when you are studying the history of those people, you are connecting yourself with those people. Yes, that is why books are called bridges, because they join people. His face beaming, he is smiling, looks very happy. Books make us travel at large. How it happened? Books broaden our vision. It means books broaden our vision and views. You can take it in this sense also, that when you are reading one book about Egypt and at second time when you are reading a book about Malaysia, yes, this is the way when you are traveling from one country to another country, when you are reading a book about different countries. Okay, connect one with humanity. Yes, books provide us with an awareness of real values and moral of humanity. Yes, this is the way in which a book connect us with humanity. Nourishment for the mind. Yes, when we read a book, we feel satisfied. We develop confidence. Books increase our wisdom and improve our thinking. That is why it is called books nourish our mind. Yes. Let us move forward, dear students. This is exercise B. We are still in the vocabulary section. In this section, this is the other exercise. We are set to find 5 idioms in which comparative adjectives are used. I have mentioned here 6 idioms. You can see comparative adjective is used in each. The important thing is we should know their meaning also. Let us try to understand one by one. A clean fast is better than a dirty breakfast. Yes, quotations are always like this. They are not so simple to understand. But if we focus on them, we understand and we enjoy also. Okay, a clean fast is better than a dirty breakfast. Better than, this is comparative adjective that is used here in this idiom. Could you find the meaning? No? Okay, I'll try to tell you the meaning. You try to understand. Let us start. A clean fast. Fast is when we are not eating anything. Fast is just like Ramadan. We keep fast and we don't eat anything. And breakfast means when we start eating. Do you understand now? Breakfast means when we eat, and fast means when we do not eat. If you know the meaning of both, then now you can understand. What does it mean, a clean fast? Means when you are keeping fast, you are not eating anything, you are neat and clean. That is better Then if you start breakfast and the breakfast is dirty, the breakfast is not hygienic, then it is better not to eat that. To be fast is better, to keep fast is better than eating a dirty breakfast, dirty food, which is not hygienic. I think you have got some idea of this idiom. Idiom is a quotation. Okay, let us move to part number 2. A friend's frown is better than a foe's smile. Yes, foe is enemy, friend is friend. Frown is smile, but not a good smile when someone is smiling, but not from his heart. He is not feeling well. That is called frown. But if someone is your friend, his frown is better than your enemy's smile. If the enemy is smiling, he has something behind this smile. You should be careful from your enemy even when he is smiling. Friend is better even if he is not smiling. If he has frown on his face, not a good smile, even in such a condition, he is better than an enemy who is smiling very well. Part number 3 is a good name is better than riches. Good name is compared with rich. Good name means you have earned a lot of honor, people respect you, people salute you, people greet you, people like to see you. They respect you a lot. It is better than the person who is rich, but nobody like to see him, to talk with him, to sit with him. Even when he is rich, but he is not honored, he is not a respectable person. It is better to be honorable than rich. You are honorable and rich also, that is good. But if you are said to select one, you should select good name. Part number 4 is a good name is sooner lost than won. Yes, a good name means honor. If you want to earn honor, it takes too long. But if you do something wrong, you will lose it all of a sudden within no time. That is why it is said, a good name is sooner lost than won. To win it, it takes too long. Years after years. And if you do one or two things which are not good, you will lose it. People will stop respecting you. Part number 5 is actions speak louder than words. Yes, if you are saying something or so many things to the people, but if you act upon those, you do good instead of telling others good. People will see you doing good, and then they will start doing good also. If you say them continuously, but you by yourself are not doing good, they will not do the same. But if you do by yourself, they will agree with you. That is why it is said, actions speak louder than words. Bite off more than you can chew. Dear students, when we eat food, first we bite, then we chew it. First we bite, then we chew it. And if we bite a lot which we could not chew, what would happen? Very bad. What does it mean? Bite not more than what you can not chew. I think you have got the idea of this idiom also. Yes, students, in your homework you will learn and write the essay Boy Scout. After that you will learn and write the exercise, that is to change direct narration into indirect narration when reporting speech is given in present tense, present perfect tense or future tense. After that you will do exercises of unit 10 in your notebook. The exercises which we have done today. Dear students, that is all from our today's lesson. See you later in a new lesson. Goodbye.